It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offense.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide out. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying to set up the screen. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, Dave, and was able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's back. Spins away from the defender. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Marion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The short hands. It's Ross. At the 45 on its way. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Scrambling away. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Give to the running back. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Got the first down and more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Look at the big fella roll. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And you've seen this formula work in all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Beck. Puts it out of the air. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on the 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the ball. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Allen. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's reeled in. It's Allen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To the air, it's Aller. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Trying to find the end zone.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Scanning the field, it's back. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
He's going for the goal line. Spins away. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's caught. It's Penn. At the 35, he's loose. Off to the races to the right. Inside the 30. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's back. It's complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on the... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Handoff from the gun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's back. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think and put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Penn. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Here
he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Lofton. Turning it on. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. And they'll knock him down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll run the sneak for it. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone of the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer. And he's got it! Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that run.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aller. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about the day for this young player? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Canes decide to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in a split backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air. It's Aller. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
On 3rd down, on money down, you got to find your players. Not plays, your players. They find their guy, and look at that. He doesn't need 2 hands. He just needed one big touchdown grab for that dude. Nice job fending off the defender and making a play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Fletcher. Powers through the defender. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. To the air, it's back. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Allard. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Number 94 on the field goal.
That is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Buying some time. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from... And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wide out trying to get it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Allard. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down.
Turning it on. Runs through a tackle. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Daniels. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
On the double.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Here we go.
They go to the draw. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Fletcher. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. This is a designed run. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. Always a a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Allen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Huge loss on the play. Result of the play is a turnover down.
Now on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Marion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Hauls it in. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. Still looking. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown Hurricanes. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Pena. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
With the catch, it's Ross. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the third quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Allard. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's back. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Canes have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Setting up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time they'll go to the running game. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's back. He's looking deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Miami, 72.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's back. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind it.
Catch in the middle. It's Marion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Hurricanes are in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run play action. Working that left side now. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Really good serves for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Gives it on the option. That's the 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wants to throw. It's Allard. That's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Beck. The screen. He can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The give to the tailback.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. spin, still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Allen. Makes the catch, it's Allen. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Ross. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They want that clock to run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick step and go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Spins away from the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got the back over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans